feet wet. It's all in repetition, ain't a secret. All facts, all black dress code. Pay me my respect, collecting every debt. Oh, the hardest. I bring the pain. Not what you used to. It's all part of the game. Yeah, I just gotta go hard. I just gotta go hard. Go hard. Go hard. Go hard. Yeah. Let's go. We just gotta go hard. I go the hardest. I bring the pain. Not what you used to. It's all part of the game. Yeah, I just gotta go hard. I just gotta go hard. Go hard. Go hard. Yeah. Oh yeah, the beast back. Adrenaline pumping through my veins, can't relax. Original, I am not the same as these cats. I sting them if they never ever mind and they beeswax. I don't ever cap, but I'm wearing like 3 hats. Never been a rat, but I know where the cheese at. You'll never get a trophy cause they all here where we at. You better believe that. When it's all said and done, I'll still be here standing. Never took a loss and it ain't something that I'm planning. I dare you to say something, my focus is A1. Every dog has his day, it's been mine since day one. This is real grinding, I'm still climbing. While you still trying, I'm still shining. It's real blinding, and I'm getting hotter too. Talking top 2, I'm not a 2. You let the pressure bother you when I do what I gotta do. Let's go hard. I just gotta go hard. Go hard. Go hard. They ain't coming close to me. Flow is on atomic, I'm starting fires through poetry. The hardest out, staying loyal, no falling out. And if you step into the court, be ready, we ballin' out. Yeah, the coldest of teens, they know what we bring, don't try us. Ain't no in between, we go for these dreams in silence. Hard work, don't mistake it for magic. We been shooting in the gym.
Hey you guys, happy Sunday. How are we today? Can you guys hear me? Do I sound pretty good? Can you guys hear me? Hey Vicky from Washington State. All right, so I'm good. So I know a few of you guys had a little issue with Canva. So I wanted to come on today. You know, we're going to be here for a good time, but not a extremely long time today. But I definitely wanted to show you guys how to do the Canva board, show you guys where you guys need to do the Google form as well as the Canva board in order for me to keep track of your Make 5, Make 9 board. All right. Hey, you guys. Hey, Betsy. Let's see who else we got. All right. All right. So thank you guys for coming. So for those of you who have not started your board, it's perfectly fine. I'm going to give an extra few days. So I know boards were due tonight, which was December 15th at 11:59 Pacific Standard Time, which would be California time, 11:59 for everyone to have until basically midnight, right? So I'm actually going to give you until the 21st, which is next Saturday, in order to get your board done. Okay, now Saturday will creep up on you really, really quick. So just make sure that after I do this little demo, start thinking, or you can even open up a new link, listen to me, hear me, and do it with me as well, because I'm going to walk you through it step by step, just as if I'm doing a sew along. So you guys ready to dive right on in, right? All right, so let me go ahead and share my screen with you. I'm still going to be looking in the chat as well. If you guys have any questions whatsoever, if I'm going too fast, by all means, stop me and let me know so I could answer any questions you may have. I'm also going to open up the floor after I show the demo as well to help anyone that may have questions, okay? So let's go ahead and get into the Google form first. So I'm going to share my screen with you. All right, so this is the Google form. I'm going to actually put the Google form in the chat. So let me put the Google form in the chat, and then I'm going to share my screen so you're able to do this. All right, so that is the Google form in the chat. You should be able to click on it. If not, copy and paste the Google form link. All right. All right, so first things first, you're going to click on the Google form link. That's the first thing you want to do because the Canva link is also in the Google form link. All right. So now I could delete because of course I have admin rights. So I'm just going to walk you through as if I was signing up. So name, first name only. You don't have to put your full government name or anything like that, but I like to know your first name. So I'm just going to use my own information. So, oops, wait. I can't do that. All right, give me 1 second. We're going to go ahead and change logins only because I am in administrative rights one, and it's not going to let me show you guys. Give me 1 second to log into my daughter's account for sake of doing this. All right. All right, so you guys should be able to see my screen again. Am I going too fast for anyone? Good, thumbs up. All right, so first name, you're just gonna put in your first name. Now I'm just gonna put in my daughter's name only because this is her account and I could go in and change it. Now for the email, you only need to put your email in if email is your best form of contact. So if you want me to remind you via email, you will put your email address in. If you are good with me reaching out to you on Instagram, then put your Instagram handle in and your YouTube handle. And the reason why is because if you share anything on YouTube, I could always tag you on YouTube for reminders as well. So I'm just going to put in none at none because I'm not contacting my daughter by email anyway. And then for Instagram handle, I need you to put the @ sign first. I'm just going to put my own handle. All right. Thank you, so fancy. And make sure when you put your Instagram handle in, it is correct. And the reason why I said that is because I did find 2 Instagram handles that was not correct. And I already reached out to those individuals and they corrected it. So you put your Instagram handle at whatever your Instagram handle name is, and then your YouTube channel. If you have a YouTube, make sure you put your YouTube channel. And then TikTok, if you have TikTok, but everyone know TikTok ban situation or whatever. But you guys know I don't use TikTok very often, but if you have a TikTok, put it in there because it is on the Canva. That is the reason why I want you to put your TikTok handle, because if you're trying to grow TikTok, let's just say that it's not banned. If you're trying to grow TikTok, you could definitely upload on TikTok as well and screen share that. Share it on Instagram. All right, so I'm just gonna put my TikTok handle. From there, you're gonna say if you are interested in Make 5 and if you are interested in Make 9. So for me, I'm interested in both, of course, but I'm gonna click yes. Now you do not have to do both. You could say, no, I don't wanna do Make 5. I only wanna do Make 9. And that is okay. You could do both. You could only do one, you know? So if you just want to do make 5 and not make 9, you could do that. If you want to do make 9 and not make 5, you can do that. If you want to do both, you can do that, all right? So I'm going to say I'm interested in make 5 and I'm interested in make 9. Now, please note that in order to track process for make 9, you will need to complete a make 5 board. What that means is your make 5 board essentially can be your make 9 board. What that means is for your make 9 board, if you are doing make 9, you would fill out the same 5 patterns first that you want to work on first, and then add 4 more patterns, all right? So you can make them mirror each other. Now going down to what is your sewing experience? Be honest with yourself. You want to be honest with yourself. So if you feel that you're intermediate, but you're not doing buttons, zippers, snaps, elastic, make sure you put beginner. And the reason why is because it tells me how much help you may need. Okay. So if I'm doing a pattern and you're like, say for instance, you put a pattern on your list that I want to sew, I may reach out to you and be like, hey, do you want to, not necessarily collaborate, but do you want to do something together? I'm doing a sew along for that. If you need help or whatever, reach out or whatever the case may be. Because there are some patterns that I've seen on a few of you guys' board that I want to do. You guys just don't see it on my board, all right? Because I wanted to provide a template and an example. So for here, my daughter is a super beginner. And when I say super beginner, less than 1 year, okay? Like less than 2 months, right? She's here and there. So I'm going to put beginner for her. And did you download template and save to your computer to use? No, she did not. But I'm just going to put yes, she did do that because I do have the template. Did you participate in Make 9 2024 last year? Some of you guys did, some of you guys didn't. If you participated in Make 9 2024 last year, you will go ahead and say yes. If you did not participate, that's when you'll just say no. And the reason why is because if you participated in Make 9 2024, it'll let me know what you need from me that you did not get last year. So a lot of the individuals that, was with me this year, I should say, this year in 2024, that may have not completed all 9 blocks or whatever, let me know what it is that you need from me this year. Now, one of the things that I noticed that a lot of people said was more check-ins. Now, I normally do check-ins every single week. Now, what I'm going to start doing is for the check-in, I am actually going to either go live, I'm going to actually post it in my stories, and it's going to be an actual blog post. One thing that I did this year for Make 9 2024 is I only did stories on Fridays. So now what I'm going to do is actually keep it, in the stories, but I'm also going to do an Instagram post. For those of you whose best contact is email, you will be able to link. I'll send a link to the Instagram post so you're able to see that. So you're still in the loop of what's going on, all right? If you participated in the Make 9 2024 last year, how many projects did you complete? Be honest with yourself. So if you only completed 2 out of the 9, it may be best for you to do Make 5 instead of Make 9. If you know that you do not sew a lot throughout the year, I'm going to say start with Make 5. And the reason why is because for myself this year, I want to get to 100%. I want to get everyone over that, to that 100%, right? I can't make you do it, but I can only encourage you to do it. So if you're doing Make 5, my goal is to get you to 80%, which means 4 out of 5. If you are doing Make 9, my goal is to get you to 77%, which is 7 out of 9 projects. So be honest with yourself. Now is the time that if you feel that 9 may be too much for you in a 12-month time frame, go ahead and change it to Make 5 because these boards will go live January 1st, all right? What do you need from me as your accountability partner? I want you guys to be honest with me. Like, if you feel that it's more check-ins, say that. If you feel that you need me to help push you and encourage you, reach out more often. If you need, I wouldn't say sew along simply because I'm not doing every single sew along that's on your board, right? But let me know, honestly, what do you need from me? Do you need individual reach out? Do you need kind of like some time with me? What do you need from me as an accountability partner? All right. Now, I can't say that I'm going to be able to set up time with you every single week. But if you feel that you need some time to kind of like, you want to go live for about 30 minutes to kind of sew and chat, because I do beat the clock, and it gives you a time to listen to me goof off with other people or even yourself, say that. Let me know. All right. Because y'all know I like to talk to you guys. All right. And what is the best way to reach out to you? Would it be Instagram, YouTube, email, Facebook, TikTok? Now, with TikTok being, I will not be reaching out to you via TikTok. Facebook, I'm not on Facebook a lot, to be honest with you. So I would say you might want to say Instagram or email for reaching out to you to do check-ins. All right. And will you need help setting up your board? Some may and some may not. Hey, Kelly. So Kelly, you don't have to need anything right now. You can need something later on when it starts. But what I would say is like, start with make 5. There's nothing wrong with that. I would say start with make 5. And then if you sell more, great. But if you start with make 9, and let's just say that, you probably sew 1 garment a month, right? That's great. You may make it to 9. But if you know that you sew 1 garment every 3 to 4 months, you may want to start with make 5. I'm just being 100% total and honest with you guys on that. All right. Now, are you available to attend a live help session to create your board? This would be one of the live sessions that I'm talking about in order to create your board. I did look at next week, and next week I'm just going to be super busy with a lot of things leading up with anniversary, kids out of school. So I decided to do it now, and people could watch the replay. All right. And then I also asked what date works best. So choose 5 patterns for your make 5 board. Okay. Now, a lot of you guys asked me, were these the patterns that I was going to do? I'm going to be honest with you. Absolutely not. These are patterns that are example. Now, out of this board that says make 5, I can see myself doing Simplicity 9952, New Look 6790. Of course, you guys know I love Butterick 7001, because myself as well as my girl C from We See Style, we did that for the pattern hackathon. This McCall's pattern, I forgot what pattern number it is. I think it's 84. It's a little small, but McCall's 8434. That is an amazing pattern. Now, I'm going to stop right here. Are you guys able to see the screen really good, or should I zoom it in a little bit for you guys? Is it pretty good, or do you guys need me to zoom it in a little bit more to make it a little bit bigger? Let me know. Is that better? To fill up my screen? Good? Thumbs up? All right. So that's that. So for make 5, here are the dates. You have March the 2nd. You could take notes, or you could print just this page out from the Google form. Okay. So if you are doing just make 5, make note of these dates. These dates are also on my calendar. So what happens is, weeks before that due date, you will have me say, hey, I just want to say check in for project number 1. What we need to do this Friday, on a Friday, I'll say what you need to do. Your task this week is to literally cut your pattern. The next week, I'll come in and say, now we're going to not only cut our pattern, you should have had that done last Friday, but now we're going to cut into our fabric. Well, before cutting into fabric, it's make adjustments. So you're going to cut your pattern. I would actually say not even cut your pattern. You should look at your pattern, look at your finished garment measurement, make any adjustments. The next check-in would be make a muslin. If you need to make a muslin, do a test fit. Third check-in would be making progress, and making progress will be cut your fabric. After you cut your fabric, you're gonna have like 2 weeks to get it ready. Right? And for those who have been with me this year for Make 9 2025, you guys know how those every Friday check-ins look. And it's basically to encourage you throughout the process to get work done. All right. So that's what we're going to roll with, the same thing. Check-in is every Friday, but if you notice that it's in between dates. So project number 1 would flow very good. Project number 2. Now, one thing that I will mention about Make 5 first before we get into Make 9, right? Okay, so go up a little bit more. Is that better, Nina? So Kelly, to be honest with you, I would pick a mixture of both. So let's just say that this is my board for Make 5, right? If you notice, Simplicity 9952 is an easy to sew pattern, okay? Another pattern that's an easy to sew is Butterick 7001. And then the other 3 patterns deals with buttons and collars and stuff like that, right? So I have a mixture of both for this one. I didn't do that intentionally, but if you notice, I did 2 easy patterns and then 3 intermediate patterns. Now, one pattern, well, let's see. Yeah, the Simplicity 9467 I have done before, so it's already cut. This Butterick 7001 pattern I have done before. So what I would do if I were you, I would choose 2, if you're doing Make 5, 2 simply easy patterns, and then 2 or 3 intermediate patterns. But also choose 1 or 2 patterns that you have done before. Then you know that you're not having to cut. If you do PDF pattern, you don't have to tape it because it's already cut. And it saves you time there as well. Does that make sense, Kelly? Yeah. Vicky, you could listen. I'm all about maximizing your patterns. So you said, can we list 2 patterns and make 5 from 2 patterns? Let me ask you this. Are you talking in style in terms of like a wardrobe pattern? And the reason why I say that is like, for instance, McCall's, what pattern is that? Let's say, for instance, Simplicity 8982. I'm actually going to pull it up on simplicity.com just to show you guys. Let's just say, for instance, you put this pattern down, but you want to do it as a wardrobe pattern, whether you're retired or working outside of the house. Can you guys see this pattern really good? Really good? Pretty good? Ursula, so normally what I'm going to do with check-ins, I'm going to record it before the Friday. So basically it's going to be pre-recorded. I used to do it live on my lunch break on Friday whenever I could get out. But what I'm going to do is record it a day or 2 early, like when I do the Joann's run. Go ahead and record it immediately after to where it's ready for Friday, and post it roughly about lunchtime, 11 to 12 o'clock, between 11 and 12 on Fridays, to where you guys could see that on your lunch break. Now, I'm in the Eastern Standard Time Zone, so I feel like if I post it at 11 a.m. on Fridays, it gives you time to view it at lunch, view it after work, if you need a pattern or whatever. But if you feel that Thursdays is better because that's when normal pattern sales starts, I could do that as well instead of Fridays. Tamara, yes, definitely get in. Like I just mentioned, I have extended the deadline. The deadline was tonight at 11:59, but I am extended it for another week, almost a week, until next Saturday. Actually, let's just do next Sunday, the 22nd. Give you a whole full week because I wanted to share this with you guys on how to do Canva and how to get into the Google form. So I'm giving you guys another week to get your boards in. All right. So you still have a little bit of time tomorrow. No, so Nina, you do not have to do the same patterns that I am doing. Do the patterns that is best for you. It's just a template and an example. Those were the patterns that was just basically already in my Canva because I did kind of like I think I did like a pattern haul or something like that. They were already in my Canva, so I just went ahead and used those. But these are not like the patterns that I'm gonna do either. On my Make 9 board, my Make 9 board is true. That is what I'm doing for my Make 9, but the Make 5 board is not the patterns that I'm doing. All right? But I did print out my Make 5 and my Make 9 board, and it's on my cork board over there. All right, so let's just say back to who asked this question. Vicky. Vicky, so to answer your question, can you do 2 patterns and make 5 from 2 patterns? Sure, you can. And that's what I'm saying. Like if you wanted to do a wardrobe builder pattern and you want to do view A, view B, view C, view D, view E, right? That's 5 pieces right there from one pattern. Nothing's wrong with that. The only thing that I would say is, are you increasing your skills? You know what I mean? Like to do one pattern and all 5 views, yes, it's a wardrobe staple, but are you increasing your skills as you go throughout the year doing one pattern? So that may be something that you want to think about, but surely you could do one pattern, you could do 2 patterns, and then just do a Make 5 as well. So yes, you can do that. You're welcome, Ursula. All right, so that's Make 5. Here are the dates: March 2nd, May 18th, August 3rd, October 12th, and December 21st for the Make 5. Now moving over to the Make 9, because I want to talk to the individuals that are doing both Make 5 and Make 9. If you're doing both, you have a little harder task, okay? For those who's doing both Make 5 and Make 9, your dates will be a little different. And the reason why is because your Make 5 board says that your first project is due March 2nd, okay? If you are doing both Make 5 and Make 9, you will follow the dates for Make 9, okay? So if you are doing both Make 5 and Make 9, please make notes that your due date is actually your Make 9 board. All right. So there's nothing different if you're doing both Make 5 and Make 9. Your due dates, if you are doing both boards, will be Make 9. All right. So make note of that. All right. So to talk about the Make 9 board, this is my Make 9 board, you guys. So there's no changes. This is not an example. This is your girl's Make 9 board. And I wanted to show you guys exactly what my board would look like, because a couple of things that I did for my Make 9. I know you guys see me do a lot of Vicky Sew pattern hauls and everything. So I wanted to share with you guys, I did put Vicky Sew patterns on there as well. I also put Big 5 patterns. I also test, well, I'm not saying necessarily test my skills, but I definitely want to put some winter patterns on there, spring, summer, you know, the whole 9. So what I did was I picked patterns based off of my season. Everything I put on here are things that I can wear inside the office, outside of the office, because I have to be mindful of that. Other things that I did put on here is one thing that was kind of like one that's going to be kind of like maybe a hit or miss is Brittany J. Jones pattern, which is the trench coat. And the reason why is because sometimes it gets cold here and then other times it does not. But this year I did not make a trench coat, so I want to make one for next year, 2025. You are so welcome, So Fancy. All right, so one thing, and I'm going to share with you guys because this is a great time for you to utilize Google Calendar if you do not use so. Outlook Calendar would be great for you to do as well. So one thing that I am going to do, so let's just say I'm just going to use my winter. So if you notice for winter 2025, my winter would be January, February timeframe. So if you notice, it says Simplicity 9926 would be part of my winter, as well as Simplicity 9952. And This is not Know Me. This is McCall's 80. I think this one is McCall's 8053. This one right here where it says winter 2025. I'll change that on my end, but it's not Know Me 2053. It is actually McCall's 8053. So I'll change that on my end. But yes, those 3 patterns are slotted for winter. So what I would do is when I'm thinking of what I want to sew, a pair of pants, a dress, and it looks like a shacket, I would put it on my calendar to make sure that I'm sewing in winter. So for me, what I would do, going back up to the dates for Make 9, I think the dates are in here. The dates are not in here, but I'll change that so you know the dates here as well. So what I would do is I would slot pattern 1, let's just say I want to go easy for January because it's the start of the year. I would place the dress there for my first one. My second one, probably the top because I could sew the top faster than the pants. I could sew both, but I would sew the top and then I would sew the pants and then look for spring, which would be that button down shirt. Now I have sewn this pattern Simplicity 3002, have a sew along for it. So me doing this top would be, I don't have to cut the pattern. I don't have to do any sizing up. So I have a step ahead of many who may decide on this pattern and they have to either tape it together, they have to cut it, they have to make adjustments and all that good stuff. So for spring 2025, I know my spring runs from March to like May. So I have some time there, but I also have to look at the dates too. All right. Let's see, any questions? Nope. Everyone good so far? All right, so going down a little bit more for the Google form, click the link to the template. This is where it gets really, really good, all right? So once you get past this pattern, 9 patterns, if you are doing Make 9, you're gonna click on this template link, right? So I'm gonna click on it, even though I already have it in my tabs up here. You're gonna click on the link. And it's going to say a template created by Rochelle Miles was shared with you. Start designing now. You want to click on use template for new design. All right. And when you do that, you're going to do continue with Google. If you have a email or continue with email, continue another way, whichever way you want to continue, do so. I'm just going to say continue with Google. It's going to ask me for account. Shoot, I can't do that one. Cancel. I'm just going to say continue with email. All right, so I'm just going to continue with email. I don't even think it really matters. All right, I'm just going to go here so you guys can see it. All right, you're going to click whatever email address you have and continue. Now I'm going to zoom this in because I know it's super small. So let me zoom this in so you guys are able to see it. Now, are you guys able to see this pretty good? I have it so big. Let me try to zoom it in so you guys are able to see presentation mode. Good. Oh, Vicky, I am there with you. I completely understand. So I would say definitely you want to pick patterns that suits your lifestyle. Because I'm still working, I work outside of the house. I have to pick patterns that's suitable for work because one thing that I noticed from my closet is it's a lot of everyday wear. And if I'm at work, I literally revamped my entire closet and gave over 2 boxes of clothes. And I'm talking about big UPS boxes full of clothes to my sister, simply because I can't wear it to work. Okay. So a lot of fabric, and I'm actually going to be selling some Ankara fabric. So stay tuned for that on my channel. And simply because I can't use all of it, right? I can't use all of it to wear to work. So because of that, some of it I will be selling. All right. And I'm going through that. That's why, it's going to take me a little while. That's why I'm bringing everything from my storage unit back to my house to do a fabric sale and pattern sales to get rid of a lot of things out of my storage unit. All right. But to the Canva, is everything looks good on Canva? Is it big enough for you guys to see? All right. Someone said yes. All right. So you guys could change it the way that you want in terms of any type of things that fits you. So let's say, for instance, this butterfly, you want to change it, and let's just say like flowers are your thing, right? You could type in flowers and change it. How you would change it is, I'm just going to pick any type of graphic. The first one, it doesn't matter. I'm going to pick this one. You just hold it, drag it, and drop. Boom, done, easy. That's it. Okay? So you do not have to keep the butterfly that I have there. You could definitely change it to suit whatever you want. So let's just say, for instance, that, you want to throw some sewing notions there. So you want to throw a thread, spool of thread or whatever. Take whichever one you want. First, you have to click on it. You have to click on it and then take it and drag it. There. Let me take it down just a notch. Give me 1 second. Okay. We're going to zoom it back in just a little bit. All right. But yes, all you have to do is click it, go to elements, and then whatever it is you want to put there. Boom, done. Now, let's say, for instance, now sometimes because I pay for Canva, you may not be able to remove the background. All right. And when that happens, it's perfectly fine if you cannot move the background. That's why I clicked on background and it says purchase premium elements. If you want to move the background, I think it's like $1. But listen, save your coins. You don't need to do all of that. You could keep the template that I have and be like, okay, I don't want to pay no dollar. It is what it is. Leave all of that alone and let me just get to the first section, get through it. I mean, like, it's up to you, whatever you want to do. So the first part is hello, I am, whatever your name is, whatever you would like to be called. So let's just say your name is Tamara, right? I'm just going to pick on you a little bit tomorrow. Tamara. All right, just say that your name is Tamara, but you like to be called Tammy or Tam. You could put, hello, I am Tam. Perfectly fine. How long have you been sewing? Whatever year you started sewing. I know I just gave it away that, I've been sewing since 2010. But if you've been sewing since 1984, all means, put 1984. But I would prefer you to put the year that you started sewing consistently, okay? Because I could easily put, I've been sewing since 1996 when I was in, I don't even know what grade. What grade was that? I've been sewing since I was 8 when I was, in home economic and, 3rd grade or whatever the case may be. But that year that you started sewing is sewing consistently, okay? So if you took a break from sewing and came back, when did you start sewing consistently? Yes, Vicky, I'm telling you, Canva is the truth, all right? So my zodiac sign, my birthday is September 8th. My zodiac sign is Virgo. Whatever your zodiac sign, because when your birthday come around or that season or that zodiac sign come around, highlight you, right? This is, like right now, we are in Sagittarius season, okay? So Capricorn seasons will start here pretty soon, within the next week or whatever. I could be like, hey, shout out to all the Sags, right? Sagittarius right now. Birthday months for y'all, right? Birthday season. Next will be Capricorn, same thing. So zodiac signs are always important as well. The month that you know, was born. You don't have to put the date. You don't have to put the year. You could change that, and how you would change that is if you was born in July. I'm going to pick on the Capricorns, not the Capricorns, but the Cancers a little bit. You would just click there, throw it over there, and then remove the September. Same thing goes for the Virgo sign as well. All right. Moving down to social media. So for social media, you would just put your Instagram and your YouTube there. TikTok, you don't have to put it, but you can if you are very big on TikTok. All right. Simply me, are you a Sagittarius or a Capricorn? Now, on the colors to work with, I would say put the colors that you mainly want to work with. So if you want to work with denim, you could definitely throw in blue, right? And then go over to text, add sub heading or whatever. And then you could do this step if you want. You don't have to. You could just put blue and know that you want to work with denim, right? And then you could just type in denim. Whatever works for you. Okay? Say, for instance, you want to work with some print. You could do the same thing. You want to work with leather. Whatever suits you, but I just put colors in here for colors that you may want to work with this year. These are the colors that I want to work with this year because I don't have a lot of orange. I don't have a lot of green in my wardrobe. I definitely don't have a lot of purple, and purple is one of my great colors outside of blue, okay? That's my second favorite color, all right? So that is number one, is basically introducing yourself, all right? Page 2, which would be make 9. Now, if you are not doing make 9 and you're just doing make 5, skip it. Skip this page. You don't have to even worry about it, all right? But if you are doing make 9, all you need to do is look at now. One thing I want to mention here is, let me zoom it down just a little bit. I'm going to zoom it out. The background. If you do not have Canva Pro, you're not going to be able to remove they call it the watermark or the background photo, okay? That is perfectly fine. Leave it as is. It doesn't matter, right? What I'm more concerned about is basically the patterns you want to use. That's it. If you cannot remove the background, 100% perfectly fine. All right? So how you're going to upload your photos, all right? So let's just say we are on Winter 2025 Simplicity 9926. I'm going to zoom it in so you can see. Oh, Sagittarius in the house. So for plaid, what you can do, you could definitely Google plaid just to show you what you can do. You can Google plaid, find an image that has plaid, right? I'm just going to use this shirt for an example template. Bam. All right. Remind me later. All right. And then you could just copy image, go back to the template, right? I'm going to Control V to paste. It's going to show that. However, now I'm going to click on that image. Let me go up so you guys can see it. Click on that image. Delete. After you delete it, click on the color you want to change and look in your uploads. Take it. Oops, I'm sorry. You're going to take it and drag it to that color. All right. So I want to drag it to where that color is. Sometimes you got to play around with it for it to fit right there. Let me go back to make this one right here. I have to zoom it down a little bit because I don't know why they make you do that. Upload. And then you would just put it where that circle is, all right? But sometimes for these, they may have you do it as a photo. Instead of dropping it where this color is, you would have to change that to a photo. So I would just put plaid there if you are looking, or a multicolor if you are looking to do that. You don't want to overcomplicate yourself, okay? Don't overcomplicate it. All right, so back to this one. So let's just say, for instance, the photo. I'm going to zoom it in so you're able to see. All right. So I have photos in here. I don't think there's any photos because I'm not using my main account. I'm using like my daughter's account. So what you would do is just take whatever photo. I'll just go to simplicity just to share and show you. So let's just say, for instance, we're going to use this pattern. Now, I'm not asking you to do the front cover. You don't have to do the front cover. You could just do this lady that's standing, right? You would right click, copy image, go to where it is. And let's just say, now you know that this pattern could be used for fall. You wouldn't want to put this pattern in summer unless your summer just happened to be cold, okay? So I would put this in a fall. So I would just go, I'm just going to take where Brittany J. Jones is, and I'm going to paste. However, I'm going to click on that photo and delete. So so you guys can see this. So it pasted right over everything. So I'm going to click on that photo and delete. Now I'm going to click on Brittany J. Jones again, go to my uploads, and drag right on top of Brittany J. Jones. Boom. All right. Now it's going to ask you if you want to do that, remove the background, try it for free for 30 days, but make sure that you try it for free for 30 days, set a calendar reminder for 25 days, and then don't have to do it. Or you could do with me and be like, nope, I don't want to do that. No foul, no harm. I'm not doing it. And I'm just going to leave the photo as is, right? So after you do that, you're going to change this, keep it as fall 2025, and just change that top part to simplicity 8982. Somebody said giving away. I'm not giving away fabric, but I will be selling some fabric to get rid of, to literally downsize a lot in my stash. My stash is boiling over, you guys. Boiling over tremendously. All right. So Kelly, yes, that is my goal too. I want to have my closet 90% me made. And I'm on track. On track. All right. All right. So for those of you who are doing Make 5 2025, okay? So on Make 5 2025, you guys will see tabs. Well, first of all, before I go into Make 5, anyone have any questions regarding Make 9 and how you paste? No? Okay. So to get over to Make 5, this is where a lot of you guys were like, "Ooh, I love the versatility of just doing 5 instead of 9." And the reason why I did that is because a lot of people who started off with me last year for Make 9, they went strong for about 4. Then after that, many of you fell off. So I know that many of you are good for at least 4. So I decided to scale it back to Make 5, but you could also do Make 9. Your Make 5 could be your Make 9 board as well. So now this Make 5 board, oh yeah, so now this Make 5 board is my Make 5 board, okay? But the one that you guys seen in the example, the template, is not my Make 5 board, if that makes sense, okay? So this is actually my Make 5 board, so you guys get to see it in live form, right? All right, so now, this one, the first one says due March 2nd. So I know what I'm doing. I'm doing a button-down shirt. Also, make note, I'm going to zoom it in. Make note that this is an easy to sew pattern. Boom. First one out the gate for Make 5. I am doing an easy to sew pattern. Okay. Now, even though it says easy to sew, do I feel that a button down shirt is easy to sew? Absolutely not. Okay. Anytime it has buttons, it's not necessarily easy. Now, in this case, it's probably saying that it's easy to sew simply because it doesn't have a lot of pattern pieces. I don't know. I haven't looked at the pattern pieces. I haven't looked at the instructions. I haven't done anything to this pattern yet. But I will be pulling my patterns towards the very end of the year to get them and put in a bin so I know which ones that I'm working on and when. All right. So this is March 2nd. And then I'm following that up with May the 18th. I'll be working on this pattern right here, which is Butterick 7012 on May 18th. Now, I'm going to show you guys this here in a second. And then after May, April 3rd, I'll be working on a jacket. Now, I have sewn this jacket before, Simplicity 9227. Have a complete sew along for it. So I have two options. I could go back to my sew along and just sew it with the sew along and don't even have to even think about it. Or I could just do whatever I want with it. I could hack it. I could do whatever I want. Now, because I work in an office setting, I need blazers, more button down shirts, things of that nature, right? So that's why I put it on here. Now, October, everyone knows it's the fall. Many of us make bomber jackets. Whole bomber jacket series going on right now that will end next weekend with my girls, Deja and Shamir, right? Shem Sews Creative. So I decided that I want to do Vicky Sews Romy bomber jacket for October. Now here's the thing. Oh, and then in December, I'll be doing another Vicky Sew pattern, which is the Carol sweater, which is probably 4 pattern pieces. I'm keeping December super easy. Now, when I do wardrobe builders, I always talk about sweaters and long sleeve shirts and button down shirts. So if you cannot see it, you guys can see that my Make 5 board is an entire collection. I'm making it to where my Make 5 board is cohesive to where I can pair everything together. So what my goal is for this one is, if you look at what I share March 2nd, I could pair that with the crop top blazer in May, right? And then if I want to do the pants and the jacket, I could pair that top with the pants in August. I could pair this bomber jacket with the pants and the Carol sweater or the top. I could pair all of these together and it'll still be good to go. All right. So that was the main focus of my Make 5, to make like a Make 5 board, but everything blends together. All right. So, and then also one thing I will mention is, if you notice that my Make 9 board is not the same as my Make 5 board. And there's a reason for that. And the reason why I did it differently instead of the same, where you guys probably did a lot of these the same, where your Make 5 and your Make 9 board is the same, is simply because my Make 9 board are 9 patterns that I've been wanting to sew for a while, right? But my Make 5 board is an entire 5-piece collection that I will be wearing, right? And show you guys how I'm going to style it together. It is a wardrobe builder that I'm going to be putting together for Thanksgiving. And what that means is basically my last pattern being the Carol sweater for December 21st. It plays into the last thing I'm going to sew and share for Thanksgiving, like a Thanksgiving 5-piece set. All right. I know that was clever. All right. Any questions whatsoever on these boards and how to set them up? Yay, nay? Any questions, comments, concerns? Anything I need to go back and explain? Simply means that her Make 5 and Make 9 are different. Now, one thing I want to say, now let me go back to the form, because I showed you the template. So let me go back to the form. So after you complete your Canva board, so let's just say I go back to my Canva board, okay? So let's just say, now I already have mine saved, but I'm gonna do this for the sake of sharing with you guys. So I'm doing both Make 9 and Make 5. I would save page 1, page 2, and page 3. So after I put all my patterns in and everything, I'm gonna go to where it says share. When I do that, you're gonna see download. You're gonna click on download. Now, you do not want to do file type MP4. You want to go to PDF, and you want to do PDF standard. All right? Because if you see where it says PDF standard, it's best for documents and emailing. Okay? So if you are doing all three boards, not all three boards. If you are doing Make 5 and Make 9, you need all 3 pages, okay? So I'm gonna show you if you're doing Make 5, what you're gonna do. If you're doing Make 9, what you're going to do. So for Make 9, you need all 3 pages. So you're gonna click on PDF standard, all pages 3, and then click download. All right? You do not have to download Pro for free. So if it asks you that, override it by saying preview. I think it said preview something. I'm going to do it again so I can share with you guys what it says. But I have the full context of that. So it's going to save it as copy of Make 9 2024 participants. I don't know if you guys could see that on my screen. Are you guys able to see that on my screen at the very top? You should be able to. So it's going to show right here in your downloads. And then what you want to do is open this folder where it says show in folder. Open that. All right. Now you guys can't see this on my screen because I have to move the tab over. I'm going to move it to where you guys can see it. So when I go to my downloads, it's going to show this. I'm going to click on it, right? It shows all 3 pages. And then you're going to take this document and you're going to email it to me, all right? I've been getting quite a bit of people's boards in. So I don't want to share everyone's email address, so that's why I have it covered up. But you're going to email it to me. So let's just say, you're going to say to my email address. It's already on the form. And then you're just going to type in whichever one you're doing. I would just keep it standard. Make 5 2025 and Make 9 2025 board. That's it. You could type whatever it is. Hey, Rochelle, you know, like, hey, Rochelle. Please see my completed board. If you need anything from me, please let me know. Thanks. Whoever, right? Unknown, right? However, when you do this and you send it to me, I'm going to check to make sure that you have already done your Google form. So when you get ready to do this, make sure before you send, it's one last question and it says, did you email finished template only to me? So if you're working on your template, do not email me your edit template, because once you send your template, that's the template I'm going to go by. I'm not going to accept another one from you because it's a lot of templates coming in, you know, via email. Because with Canva, the files are so big, so you can't just send it to me in Instagram. Now, I haven't checked to see if you could send a PDF in Instagram. However, just email it to me because it's easier, because I can tell you if everything is good to go quicker by email. All right. So after you download, send your email. I'm not going to send it to myself, of course, but you would, you know, so after you type in that email, You're going to hit attach files. And now it was in my downloads. You're going to attach the file, copy of Make 9, open. It's going to show all 3 pages. It's going to show. Once it finished, you're going to hit send, and it's going to send me the email. Once you send that email, go back to the Google form, and that's when you're going to hit save. Did you save each page you edit as a PDF and send PDF to me? You would click yes. Then that's when you hit submit. All right. Now, I'm going to switch over to my name instead of using my daughter's email address, right? So if you see, this is my account. It's going to say response 10. And it shows me everyone who have already did their board. So I'm not going to share email, but I'm just going to say that this is a board that Nisha from So Legal Chick did. It's going to show her name, and it's going to tell me everything, that she did. So once I get the form, I could instantly go to my email, see if your board is completed, and I check you off. That's it. Okay? So it shows me 10 boards have been completed so far. All right? Any questions? Now, if you are doing just the Make 5, so Miyoshi, for you, I wrote it down. I need you to complete the Google form. That's the only thing that I need for you, Miyoshi. Other than that, I have your board completed. Sammy, yeah, you could definitely DM me if you need any help. Definitely come back to this live, walk through it. What I advise you to do is kind of like have it going side by side with what you're doing so you're able to do it in real time with you, okay? But if you need any help, don't hesitate to DM me, Sammy. All right. If you are doing Make 5, you do not need page number 2. You just need page number 1 and page number 3 if you are doing Make 5. So what you would do, same thing, hit share, download, and then go back to PDF standard. Now, where it says select page, you only want to click page 1 and page 3, okay? Click done, download. Once it says download, you're going to click these 3 buttons if you do not have Canva Pro. Canva Pro is where it's going to remove the background for you. I have Canva Pro on my account for Rochelle.Handmade.Designs. I do not have it for my daughter because I'm not paying $119 for my daughter to have it. So, and it also tells you, like, if you want to remove it, you could pay $2. Only need it for one design, pay for it once, and it's $2 to remove the background or whatever the case may be, right? But we're just going to download a free watermark draft, which means that it has the X's on the background like you see in page 2. So I would just click download a free watermark draft, click that, and it's going to download page 1 and page 3. Michelle, yes, I have yours. You're good to go. You're good to go, Michelle. All right, so if you are doing Make 5, this is what it would look like. It's going to be 2 pages. The introduction page, introduce yourself page, and then you'll have your Make 5, okay? So you could just save it as one document, but if you feel like, hey, I want to save it as one separate page and then send it as one PDF, you can do that. If you want to send it as each page is different, you could do it that way as well. Whichever one works best for you. One document works best for me as well. All right? Any questions? All right. Anyone have any questions? I know that was a lot to unpack, but I wanted to make sure that you guys are good to go with how to use Canva, how to create your board, because I know many of you probably have never used Canva, so I wanted to give you guys a live on-screen walkthrough so you can see how to use this, how to use Canva. Have anyone got stuck on their boards or anything, or, you know, you're good to go? Let me know. All right. Let's see. I don't think she's in here. All right. So if you're in here, I'm going to tell you who's good to go. Michelle, you're good to go. Let's see. Who else is good to go? So fancy, you're good to go. I have everything from you. Let's see who else is in here. Miyoshi, I told you what I need from you. I just need your Google form. Okay. So you submitted the Google form. Let me go to the Google form and check you off. Now, I did post the Google form in the chat. If you are unable to copy and paste, it is also going to be in the description box. So both the Google form and the Canva link is both in the description box. Michelle, listen, Make 9 and Make 5 is going to be so fun next year. If you have, for those who rocked with me this year for hashtag Make 9, I said I'm going to do check-in until you get to 5. Once you get to 5, we're not going to do as many check-ins. But apparently, I should have continuously checked in with you guys because many of you guys fell off after after month 5 check-in. So I'm going to continue all the way up to the end of the year. Now, one thing I will mention for the boards, right? The board will not go until December 31st. So, and the reason why is because I start working on 2026 by then. So let me tell you the date. I think it's December 28th. It's going to be kind of like a hard close. Yes, that is the last Sunday of 2025, which is December 28th is the official last day that I will be closing out for Make 5 and Make 9 2025. And the reason why is because the boards for 2026 will start January 1st. It will start. Actually, I'm going to give it running 3-4 days to start on Monday, the 29th. So with that being said, actually the 5th, I'm sorry, the 5th. So with that being said, you can still, you know, turn it in by December 31st, but I'm going to have a hard close for myself December 28th, 2025. All right, Shirley. So I'm checking the Google form right now. All right. All right, so now I have 11. All right, that's Nisha's. Miyoshi, I have yours. So you're good to go, Miyoshi. All right, so Shirley, I do not have your form. Ursula, I do not have your form. I don't have your form or your Canva template. So I'm going to check my emails now because I know many was still coming in. All right, so Shirley and Ursula, I don't have your Google form or your Canva link. Yes, so do the Google form first, all the way down. I'm going to share my screen again so you're able to see it. So you want to, Sammy, to answer you first, you want to do the Google form first. So what you want to do is go to the Google form first. You're going to fill out all the way down until it tells you to click on the Canva link, which is here, okay? That's when you'll switch over to Canva and start doing Canva. Once you start creating your board, do not forget to come back to the Google form and hit yes. You emailed it. Once you email your Canva board to me, hit yes and then hit submit. Now, because I'm in my own, you're not going to be able to see it, but let me click on preview so you can see it. This is what it's going to look like. Because I'm the admin, I get to see behind the scenes, right? All right. So you're going to click on the template link. It's going to take you to the template for Canva. After you create your board, come back to the Google link and then hit yes and hit submit. Once you hit submit, what's going to happen is it's going to show me that you completed your board. So I'll just go under the responses and it's going to show me that your name will pop up. Like Miyoshi's name popped up after she completed her board. Okay. And then also you need to save and email your board to me. And it's going to show that you emailed me your board. Okay. Any questions? All right, so I'm going to stop sharing because I did see an email come through. All right, so do we have Thelma in the chat right now? So Nina, let me ask you this. What part are you stuck on? Okay, so Nina, let me ask you, what part are you stuck on? Is it the Google form or the Canva? Denise, yes, you can do Make 25 and 2025. The dates so no one's doing Make 25 and 2025. Everyone's either chose Make 5 or Make 9. But the dates for Make 25 and 2025, I am doing that myself as well. It's every 2 weeks. It's every 2 weeks on Friday is the due date. So you would start January, the first check-in is January 10th, and it's every other week after that until the end of the year. All right, so Thelma Black, let me, for you, ma'am, you don't request access to the form. You have to click on the Google form that's linked in this video, the description box, and it's also in the chat. Go to the Google form and then go to Canva. Okay. Anyone having issues accessing the Google form? Okay. So Shirley, did you email it or are you asking if you completed your Google form? All right, so I have 12 now. Let's see. I did just receive one. Shirley, I just received your Google form. I got you. You are good to go on your Google form, Shirley. I just need you to complete your Canva board now. So I'm writing you down on my list of completing your board. I'm sorry, completing your Google form. Miosha, I got you. I have you marked as completed. Oh, my pleasure, Shirley. Not a problem whatsoever. So, Miss Shirley, the best way to contact you is Instagram. Is that correct? Yes. So, Thelma, you would only post your pictures in Canva, not Google. So, on the Google form, you would just answer the questions and then get all the way down to where it gives you the Canva link and start adding your photos in the Canva link. All right, so Shirley, I have you. I have you. You're good to go. Just need your Canva board and then you'll be good to go. By Sunday, next Sunday, 11:59 p.m. Now listen to this. It's Pacific Standard Time, which is California time. So if you are on Eastern Standard Time, that equates to 2:59 a.m. Monday morning, the 23rd, okay? Okay, so so fancy. I figured you realized that once you got on live, like you might. If you're doing both, I highly advise you to make your Make 5 and your Make 9 the same. Then that way, if for some reason you start falling behind on the Make 9, you know you have the Make 5 completed, which is still great. Which is still great. But if you make separate boards, you run into having to do 9 different patterns, you know, or you run the course of being behind on both. No, so fancy, you do not have to update the dates for your Make 5 board. You do not have to update the dates. It's just because you're doing both Make 5 and Make 9, you would only follow Make 9 dates because you're doing both. And what happens is your Make 5 will be done before the official Make 9 is done, if that makes sense. So because you're doing Make 9, your dates for the first 5 will be a lot sooner than those who's doing Make 5. If you are only doing Make 5, you have a longer time to Make 5 versus 9. Actually, okay, so Michelle, here's the thing. Let me tell you the Make 5, because I know Denise is like one of like 2 other people that's doing Make 25, right? The Make 25 does not have to be you throw all your patterns out right now. You could do Make 5, but you're making 5 different boards. I actually have 5 different boards for my Make 25 in 2025. So I have one board that's just named New Patterns Only, you know, Simplicity Patterns, you know, McCall Patterns, Butterick Patterns. It's like Butterick and Vogue Patterns, whatever, right? So you could do a board like that where you only want new patterns that's coming out. You could also make a 5 board where you want let's just say you're retired, so you want to do loungewear. You could do one board that's loungewear. You could do one board that's nothing but dresses and skirts. You could do one board that's nothing but tops. However, I would not, because I'm doing Make 25 in 2025, I am not locked to any pattern outside of that first Make 5 board. Ursula, okay. Are you referring to the Google form, or are you referring to your Canva board? All right, so I have 13 now on Google form. Ursula, I have your Google form. And you are doing Make 5. Okay, so both. All right, so Miss Shirley, I have you down for Make 5 and Make 9, which means that because you're doing both, you will follow the dates for Make 9. I am also up. Ursula said, praise the Lord. All right, God Almighty. All right. For those that's doing both, Make 5 and Make 9, once again, you will follow the Make 9 date. I am going to go in and update the date on the Google form for those of you who wants to print it or save it from the Google form. Also, the dates will be posted both in the community tab as well as on Instagram, pinned as a favorite on Instagram once we start. All right. Kelly, Google form and Canva, both of them. So the Google form will be locked as of Monday, 3 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. But I don't wake up at 3 a.m. I'm just saying like 8 o'clock a.m. on Monday, it's going to be locked. I'm not going to reopen it or anything because I'm giving an extra week for your boards. So that's hard closed to where I could do a video with all the participants and everything in it. Ursula said their struggle is real. Michelle, I would definitely say like Make 25 are for those who's really trying to build their wardrobe and have a lot more time on their hand. Because I sew quite often, Make 25 is more so because I'm making 5 different boards. It would work for me. But if you are one who sews like things like every once a month or every other month, Make 25 may not be for you. You know what I mean? But yeah, definitely try it in 2026. My pleasure, Miyoshi. All right, so Nina, are you having trouble with Google form? Let's start there first. Are you having trouble with the Google form? All right, so I'm going to post the Google form again in the chat, but it's also going to be in the description box of this live. All right, so I'm sharing my screen. All right, so if you look, you guys are going to see this, but if you are looking at the live, if you go to the description box, it's going to show you link to form to fill out and link to Canva. All right. Click on the Google form and it'll take you directly to the Google form. You could click on Canva. It's going to take you directly to the Canva. Oh, no problem. So fancy. I could just say Tara, but you are so welcome. That's why I wanted to, do the walkthrough just in case anyone have any questions, because I don't want to leave y'all hanging. So Nina, are you able to get into the Google form? All right, I have 14 people now. Let's see. Newcomer, Thelma. Thelma, I have your Google form. Just be sure to do your Canva. Your Canva patterns by Sunday. All right. And then just make sure you email me your boards. I am checking in with everyone who still owe me boards. I'll be checking in with you by Friday to make sure that everything is going very well with you. All right, so Thelma, hold on. Okay, I completed the Google form for Make 5, but the form requires that I click on one box in the Make 9 in order to submit the form. Okay, so you said in Canva. Let me go to Canva. All right. Oh, no problem, Thelma. So let me see what you're seeing. All right. So once you clicked on the link for Canva, did it take you here to where you need to click on Use Template for New Design? You're going to click on the Use Template for New Design. And once you do that, it's going to take you here. Good so far, Thelma? Okay. So once you do that, if you are only doing, because I think you said you're only doing Make 5, right? Or are you doing both? I'm going to check to see what you put on your Make 5. And the only reason why I'm turning it off for a quick second is because I'm not trying to give everyone's information out. All right, so Thelma, you're interested in Make 5. Okay, so you're interested in Make 5. So with that being said, share my screen again. All right, so you would fill out page number 1 and page number 3. You do not need to worry about page number 2. Okay, so Thelma, you would just fill out page number 1, skip page number 2, and go straight to page number 3. Now you said that it's telling you that you need to click on one box and make 9. You do not need to click on anything and make 9. Is it when you go to save? Is that what you're referring to? Thelma got it. All right. So Thelma, after you finish all 5 patterns, pictures or whatever you have going on, what you need to do is click share. You're going to click on share, download. Okay. All right. So Thelma, I have your Google form. You're good to go on your Google form. So Thelma, are you having any issues in Canva? Anyone else having any issues in Canva? Okay, so Thelma, you're good to go in Canva? All right, so Thelma, all you have to do after you put all 5 patterns in that you want to use for your Make 5, I'm zooming it out so you could pretty much see that I have all 5 patterns in. Once I do that, you're going to hit share. Click on share. Okay, download, and then once you download, then you would save it. PDF standard, and then just page 1 and 3. Page 1, page 3. Done. And then download, and then email it to me. Once you're done with download, you're going to email your PDF document to me, and then you'll be good to go. Okay, so Nina, you're on the Google form right now. All right, so when you go to the Google form, fill out the Google form first. And once you're done filling out the Google form, then go to Canva. All right. So once you're done filling out the Google form, Nina, go to Canva. And then you would do the same thing with putting in your patterns for your Make 5 or your Make 9. Now, Nina, are you doing Make 5 or Make 9? Or both? Anyone else have any questions? All right, we have a couple of more boards that came in the last 2 minutes. All right. All right. So Ursula, I have you down for both Make 5 and Make 9. Thelma, I have you down for Make 5. All right. Now, Denise, I have you down for both. I have your Google form, Denise. Any comments, questions, concerns, anything for me before I wrap this up? No question, comments, concerns? Yes, Denise, I have your Google form. Just need your boards. And Denise, because you're doing Make 25 as well, you only need to create the first Make 5 board and your Make 9 board. And then if you want, you could do all Make 5 boards for your 25. Or you could leave kind of like just do one. And then if you want to do new patterns, you could add that to it as well, to where you're only sitting a Make 5 and a Make 9. Or if you know all 25 patterns that you want to do, go ahead and put them in there. Anyone else? Okay, so you're doing the Make 25. So Michelle, yes, you can put your board on your page, but not until January 1st. Thank you so much, Ursula. Hey, Chris. So Michelle, just to give you context, all the boards will go live on the 1st, January 1st. I am doing a video to showcase everyone that's participating on January 1st. And in that video, it'll share everyone's board. So that's why it'll share page 1. I'm sharing page 1 and whatever boards you are doing. So it'll be in that video. So did that answer your question, Michelle? Oh, my pleasure, Denise. Not a problem. Anyone else have any questions? You are so welcome, Michelle. All right, so if there's not any more questions, I am going to go ahead and end this live. I appreciate each and every one of you. If you have any questions that I did not answer, definitely shoot me a DM on Instagram. You can also comment in the comment section below this video. And of course, I'm going to respond ASAP to you guys. But other than that, thank you guys so much for coming. I thought this was fun to kind of like walk you through how to set up your boards, how to get into Canva, how to get into Google. So yeah. Yes, Miyoshi, I have a couple of videos I have to edit for this week. So that's what I'm going to be doing, where I only have an hour to spare before I'm watching a movie with the kids. So that's what I'm going to be doing. Hey, Mo. That's what I'm going to be doing for the rest of the day. Get some editing done for about an hour because I want this video to go up like probably Tuesday or Friday. I don't know. We'll see how the editing go, right? So I have that to do. Watch a movie with the kids, pop some popcorn, and then I'm going to be in bed early because I got to work tomorrow. So, yeah. Yes, Michelle, I forgot. So you guys know what to do. Thank you guys so much for watching. Also hit the like button. Super thanks. Heart me. All of that good stuff. All that good jazz. And you guys know I'm going to go ahead and hit that outro music so y'all could get up and dance, 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 dance like y'all normally do, right? And then I will catch y'all in the next live. I will catch y'all in the next video. I will catch y'all in the next chat. Because y'all know I love you guys so much for watching. Peace.
Yeah, they hate when you elevate. They stacking up losses, I'm handing them out, yeah, I had to go delegate. It feel like I'm floating, I'm lost in the moment, I swear I could levitate. They never believed that I would really fly, I had to go demonstrate. I had to set them straight. They hate when you elevate, elevate, elevate. They hate when you elevate, elevate, elevate. Yeah, they hate when you elevate, elevate, elevate. They hate when you elevate, yeah. I had to elevate. Way too fly, yeah, I'm feeling myself. Ain't no chance I'm coming down, no. Got a soul view to myself, yeah. Why would I give it up? Why do they wanna come take my place? I work too hard for it, don't need a replacement. This my vocation, now I got rollies all in rotation. Hop on a jet just to take a vacation. Remember the moments was trapped in the basement. Now the hard work is all taking me places. Squatting all black like we trapped in the matrix. Bet on myself and go ball out in Vegas.